Welcome to colorful quiz section of ipsisco.com. My name is Gökhan Kösem, and in this CCENT video, we will solve 20 important CCENT questions. Let's go! Question 1. You need to write implicit denial line to use it. It's not true, because always there is a hidden implicit deny at the end of all access lists. Let's go to question 2. 10 base X Ethernet is 10 megabit per second with fiber cable. And 3. How can we configure telnet sessions between 0 and 15 with password as ABC123 on a Cisco router? So, let's write it down. Firstly, we'll go to line by VT Y 0 and 15, and then we'll write password ABC 1, 2 and 3, and then we'll write login. Yes, so this is our first configuration line, and this is our second configuration line, and this is our last configuration line. Which OC layer defines cabling standards? This is physical layer. As you know, OC layers has 7 layers, and the physical layer is the layer 1, and cabling standards are defined in this layer. The fifth question. SOHO is the abbreviation of small office, home office. What is the administrative distance of OSPF for Cisco? You know, these administrative distances, preference values are changing from vendor to vendor sometimes, but in Cisco, 115 is used for ISIS, and 90 is used for EIGRP, and 120 is used for RIP, and 100 is used for IGRP. And our question is the administrative distance of OSPF, and it is 110. What is the wildcard mask for this value? So let's write it, and here these will be 0, because we will write the opposite version of these values. This octet is full of ones. There are 8 ones here, so we will change it to the opposite one, zeros here. So this value will become 0, and this is also 0, and this one will be full of zeros, so we will change the opposite one, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and so this will be 255. So what will this value for wildcard mask? Let's write it down here. This is the binary format of this value. Yes, there are 8 bits here, so we will also change the opposites of these values: 1 to 0, zeros to 1, yes, and this is 127. So our value will be 0.0.127.255. Which IPs are public IPs? So let's write the private blocks here to remember. 10.0.0.0. Yes, this is first one. The other is, yes, and the last one is, yes. And here let's check these values. As you can see, this is a private IP, and this is also a private IP, but these ones are out of this range, and they are not also a multicast address, so they are public IPs. Let's go to the question 9. For the communication between different VLANs, a ... device is required. Yes, this is a router on stick question. This is the router layer 3 device, and these are this is a switch, and there are VLANs, VLAN 1 and VLAN 2. So if you want to communicate VLAN 1 to VLAN 3, you need a layer 3 device. This can be a router or a layer 3 switch, anything. So layer 3 is required. Which ones are port security violation modes? So shutdown. You know, there's port security for securing our switch ports, and after our definitions, if there is a violation, a port can go to a mode, a state. So there are 3 of these modes, and one of them is shutdown, and the other is restrict, and the other is protect. Which ones are the features of RIP? Uses as bandwidth as metric. No, it's not true. It's using hop count. Send triggered updates. No, it sends full writing updates. And also uses split horizon. The default configuration register value is which one? This is. Now this one. So the default configuration register value is 2000, 100, 0 and 2. And if you would like to change this, you can easily change this, and when during, for example, during your password recovery, you can change this value to 2142, and you can bypass the NVRAM configuration, the startup configuration, by doing this. But by default, the configuration register value is this, and with this value, router always start with NVRAM. The port used for Ethernet on a NIC is a RS45, RG45 port. How can we set a port as a member of VLAN 5? This is a configuration command, and we can use switch port access VLAN 5 to configure a port, a member of VLAN 5. How many layers does TCP/IP model has? Yes, this is a confusing question because there are different models here. Firstly, let's write the old model. Old model has 4 layers. This is application, and this is transport, and this is network, and the last one is network access. In some resources, this network layer is also called internet, but it can be changed. And this is the old model, and there is also a new model for TCP, and in this new model there are 5 layers. Again, application layer and transport layer and network layer again, and this difference is in here. There is a data link layer and a physical layer here. So for our question, there is no, this is a new model, there is no 5 options, so we'll select 4 as old model. If we send data to all nodes in a network, this is, what is this? This is broadcast. So let's talk about this. This is our network. There's also something here. If I send the broadcast, it will go to all the nodes in the network. If I send a multicast, for example, here is a multicast group here, and I am sending a multicast packet, this packet is only go to this multicast group. Or if I send a unicast, this is only going to one node, this one or this one, or anything other in the network. And anycast is a term that comes with IP version 6, and in this type of communication, the packet is go to the same IP to the nearest device. Think about that. There are 2 IPs in your network, you have a big network, and if you send an anycast, this anycast go to the nearest one. Yes, so our answer is here, broadcasts. Yes, for this format, let's write down our binary formats. For these are all ones here, and these are also ones here, and these are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0, and this is 0. So there are 8 bits here, 8 bits here, and 7 bits here. So when we write a CIDR format here, we can use this one. There are 23 bits ones, and our format is like this. Let's change the color. IPv4 address consist of, yes, let's talk about a class C address, A, and X. This is 32 bits address, IPv4 address, and a class C address. So what is the part of this address? This first part is network parts, and the last one is the host part. So our answer is network and host. Sorry, here I have made a mistake and clicked the correct answer. So let's write, let's draw this shape. There is a switch here, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ports, and to each port there is a hub connected. And yes, the last ones, think about this, there's a hub and there's a hub, and there are hubs on the other ports. How many collision domains? A switch, one port is one collision domain, so we do not care about hubs ports here, so because one hub always is one collision domain, and here there are 12 ports of switch, and every port of switch also a collision domain, so we have 12 collision domains. Yes, the last one, the unique device identifier has two main components. These are, let's write the components here. There's a product identifier part, there's a version identifier part, and lastly there's a serial number. So let's check the answers: serial number and product ID. It's also called product identifier. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to solve more CCENT questions, you can visit ipsisco.com. My name is Gökhan Kösem, and if you like my video, kindly do not forget to like it and subscribe to my channel.